Is your oil pressure gauge spiking, or is that warning light screaming that your pressure is dangerously high? Before you panic about a blown engine, let us diagnose code P0523, because it is often an electrical ghost rather than a mechanical nightmare. This code stands for Engine Oil Pressure Sensor Switch High Input. While this is a generic code for vehicles from 1996 and newer, we see it pop up frequently on Chevrolet, Jeep, GMC, Dodge, and Honda models. Your car's computer, the powertrain control module, relies on the oil pressure sensor to tell it how much mechanical pressure is in the engine. This sensor usually operates on a 5-volt circuit. The code triggers when the computer sees a voltage signal of 4.6 volts or higher, which interprets as excessively high pressure. The symptoms are straightforward. Your gauge might be maxed out, or the oil pressure indicator lamp will be illuminated. The causes can range from actual mechanical issues to simple sensor failures. It could be a blockage in an oil passage, the wrong type of engine oil that is too thick, or sludge buildup. However, in our experience, this is most likely an electrical issue, such as a faulty sensor or bad wiring. Start your diagnosis with the basics. Pop the hood and pull the dipstick. Make sure your oil level is correct and that the oil does not look like thick sludge. If the oil is old or the wrong weight, change it. Next, find the oil pressure sending unit on your engine block. Inspect the wiring connector. You are looking for frayed wires, burnt spots, or loose connections. If everything looks okay visually, a professional mechanic would typically hook up a manual mechanical gauge to the engine to verify the actual oil pressure. This is the best way to know if your engine is safe. If you are doing this in your driveway and do not have a mechanical gauge, you are likely looking at a sensor or wiring problem. Use a digital volt-ohm meter to test the sensor. You want to verify that the sensor is receiving its 5-volt reference signal from the computer. If the voltage coming into the sensor is correct, but the reading coming out is pegged high even when the engine is off or at idle, the sensor is likely internally shorted or failed. Replacing the oil pressure sensor is the most common fix for this specific code. However, do not just swap parts without looking at the plug. If the connector is corroded, even a new sensor will not read right. Clean the connector, ensure the wires aren't pinched against the engine block, and clear the code. If the code returns immediately after replacing the sensor and checking the wiring, you might need to trace the wires all the way back to the computer to check for breaks, but that is rare. Most of the time, a new sensor and fresh oil will get you back on the road.